Hey everybody, happy Monday to you. I hope everyone's had a blessed day. Just got finished running a few errands, delivering some packages, and about to go home and make some product. Gonna go ahead and do some restocks on our beard wash, and that's because we have moved to the 8 ounce version of our beard wash. Just really felt like it was the right time to do it. I know most companies, that's what they offer, and I know, honestly, most customers, that's probably what they prefer. The 4 ounce one wasn't bad. It was more of like a travel size. Now, I will say the conditioner will stay 4 ounce. I have seen that as well with companies because most of the time, guys are going to use more wash than they are conditioner for the beard, because honestly, after we're done washing our beard, the very first thing we're going to do when we get out of the shower is you're going to throw some product in it, and that's going to bring the conditioning effect to it. So that's why I went ahead and made the decision to stick with a 4 ounce conditioner. But the washes will move to 8 ounces. Now, as far as the price, I had to raise the price. I think everyone would realize the price had to increase. So our 4 ounce washes were $15. Just because you get double doesn't mean I was going to make it $30, because that would be ignorant on my part. But I did raise the price to $20. I think it's still within the market average of where most companies are. I think we're maybe just a dollar or two lower, but I don't know. It was just something that I really felt like needed to happen. And once again, the labels have improved. I think that y'all will really appreciate the upgrade on labels, the information that's on there. It's a bigger label, so honestly, you have more room to be able to expand the font on the words, so they're going to be a lot easier to read. Plus the tops of the bottles, instead of the flip tops, they are sriracha tops. Once I work through all of the conditioners that I have that have the flip tops, those will most likely move to a sriracha top as well. I just think that people appreciate that type of a top for that application. You're going to use it in the shower. The sriracha seems to be the preference of the community for their washes and conditioners, so we're going to go ahead and move to that. But I do need to work through my current inventory of conditioner, which shouldn't take long because that conditioner moves pretty fast. Just wanted give y'all a little bit of an update on that. We do have some other things coming. So the deodorant is probably, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks out from being added to the website. Currently, I know that I'll have two different selections as far as scent profiles. The one will be the Blue Ridge scent profile, and I chose that one just because more of the scent profile itself, not because that I feel like we're going to have a deodorant for every profile. That's something I can tell you that I'm not going to do. That'd just be too hard to keep up with. Now, we will have a couple different ones to choose from. So currently I have one, obviously the Blue Ridge. Then the next one we have created is it's a really pretty fragrance. I think anyone could wear it, but it's a very pretty fragrance. It is a cherry vanilla ginger. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. But I do feel like we'll probably have one or two other ones. That way, you have something to choose from. So I got a feeling that one of them is going to be more of like a woodsy type scent, and then we'll do another fresh scent too. But yeah, so the deodorants, they're a couple weeks away from being released. It will be standard size. I believe it's 2.65 ounces. So pretty much the norm of what you would buy in a grocery store or the big box stores. Let me see what else. have some more scent profiles coming out. I've got one we're bringing back from last year that everyone seemed to like. It'll be available on August 1st, and that is the good old Barrel of Monkeys. So that's going to pretty much round out our summer series. So the summer series, I mean, that consisted of obviously Summer Break, Blue Ridge. That's pretty much a summer scent. I mean, you can wear it anytime, but it's pretty summery. And then Barrel of Monkeys, he will round out our summer releases. You can throw Latitude 37 in there, but it's been around here since probably early spring, so, you know. But yeah, that'll round out our summer series. We are working on fall scents, and we are also a little bit ahead of the game and working on some Christmas scents. Got 2 new ones that I've been working on. Feel like they're almost there. I sent a couple out to be tested. Just waiting to see, you know, what they think of them, see what kind of tweaks need to be made. But yeah, we'll also probably do like what we did with summer, and probably bring back one fall scent from last year. It's kind of a toss-up between Vanilla Orchard and Harvest Ember. I don't know if y'all remember Harvest Ember. Harvest Ember was a gosh, I had someone reviewed it and they said it was like apple pie. Really, really good scent. You know, good, just a good, solid, simple apple pie scent. I think, you know, it was very enjoyable. So, but we'll bring it back. And then for Christmas, I mean, I can't not bring back the favorites along with the new ones. So yeah. Santa Tom's Workshop, Santa's Visit, and Christmas Village. I will bring those back once again for a limited run. I will go ahead and release those in oil, butter, balm, and I will do the liquid butter. I think I'm going to keep the liquid butter option all year long. I don't think it's just a warm weather option because, I mean, it does have all the nourishing properties of a poured butter. It's just there's only one actual, you know, solid butter in it, and not the 4 that you'll find in our standard poured butters and balms. So, but yeah, I think I'll go ahead and, you know, we'll keep that one available all year long. But yeah, so I mean, a lot of big things happening, you know, for Small Town Traditions. Our calendar is filling up. So we just got accepted into the Highland Games in Clover, which is always an amazing show. I mean, just for such a small town, it's such a good show. We have 1 or 2 more farmers markets we'll be doing in Clover. And in August, we'll start our, I don't know, I guess you call them the big shows, or the big vendor markets. So we'll be in Valdez the beginning of August. Then we will see y'all in Jasper, Georgia on, I believe it's the 15th or 16th. I get the dates mixed up, but we'll be there. And then we have a break in between, and I think we're probably going to take a little bit of a vacation. So between the 17th and the 22nd, you can still place orders, but I will say that most likely they are not going to ship until we come back. But you know, we're just going to take a few days off. You know, get some R&R, probably head to the beach or something. Who knows? Beach, mountains, just something. You know, someplace we can put our feet up. But then we'll finish out August in Marion, North Carolina, at the Bigfoot Festival. Yay! So love that one. It's such a good show. Just so cool. September, we've got a show we're working on, and October is pretty full right now. I think we have room for one more, and we just got accepted for our first November show. So I mean, it's crazy how the beginning of the year, we did maybe 2-3 shows, but the latter half is just like boom, boom, boom. You know, we're just kind of nailing them and getting our calendars filled up. But it's fun. It's so much fun getting out there and meeting people. Just talking to or messaging back and forth on Messenger with someone today, and found out he's in the Charlotte area. So I mean, it would be cool, to be able to have an opportunity to meet another person in the beard community who's so close. And I mean, you don't know unless they've been on the site and they've ordered something. Then you obviously their address, but just to find out this person was this close, and I don't know, it's just cool. I love meeting new people, and especially someone in the beard community, because obviously, boom, you got something in common right off the bat, because you both got some fur in your face and you like using products for that fur. So I mean, it's an instant connection. But anyhow, so what else? So tonight, we got some interesting things going to happen. I know on YouTube there's going to be a show coming on, and they're gonna address a couple things that have happened in the beard community. It's something that I don't know, y'all. The drama, it'll be good for it to be put to rest, but it will also be good to see and maybe hear the reasons why. I know people have a lot of questions. Jim stays away from drama. I don't do drama. When drama starts, Jim kind of just, it just kind of goes the opposite direction. I just don't deal with it well. But I will say, I would like to hear the reasons, and I would like to see some of the answers to the questions that I know are going to be in everyone's minds. And I also hope that we can all walk away and maybe feel like this person was sincere in what they're saying, and apologies. I know we've already seen one within the last few days, one apology, and I do feel like that person was very sincere. I haven't heard any other ones, but I mean, I want to give everyone the benefit of the doubt for reasons on why they did something. No matter how outlandishly crazy it is, I do want to give someone the benefit of the doubt, but there has to be a reason for everything that we do. So it'll just be interesting to hear, what this was. I don't want to go in with preconceived notions. I just want to go in there with, an open mind. I'm not. I mean, who am I to pass judgment on anyone? Because honestly, we've all done things that we have to own up to from time to time, and sometimes it's tough. It really is tough. Something that may have began as a way to be, and I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there. Maybe to be funny. Maybe to pick fun and jest, and it just got out of hand. I don't know. It's just, once again, it's just going to be interesting to hear what this person has to say. So, anyways, y'all tune in tonight to Modern Outlaws, and we'll see what happens. Another show which I'm super excited about, I believe it's 7 o'clock on Thursday, is Santa Tom and Go Bob Jones. It is going to be awesome. They are like the dynamic duo. You got Father Christmas, and then you got the grandpa of the beard community. I mean, you can't go wrong with a duo like that. I mean, it's just going to be such an awesome time. Pretty excited. Jeremiah's going to be on there. I mean, the man, the myth, the legend, the walking beard. It's gonna be so cool, seeing all of them together. But y'all don't want to miss that. You really don't. But anyways, I know Jim probably rambled just a little bit too much, but I'm happy to be part of this community. I'm very thankful, of how everyone receives Small Town Traditions. How you support us, you encourage us, you give us feedback on things. Had some feedback today on some stuff, and not bad feedback. It was good. It was all good. But I love feedback. I do. I mean, that is how we grow. That's why, honestly, you've seen improvements on labels. You've seen improvements on websites. You've seen the improvement in our oil blend, liquid butter. The whole thing. All that comes from feedback from the community. So I mean, I don't shy away from it. There's some stuff I can't do. I just really can't do, and I won't change. But if it's within my power and I know it's going to help the product, help the brand, then yeah, I mean, everything's going to be considered. And if we're able to put some stuff in place that's suggested, I have no problem doing that. Because honestly, I want Small Town Traditions to not be a forgettable brand. I want people to, when they think of, hey, I need some beer products. Well, they go, wonder what Small Town Traditions has up their sleeves. Let me go check them out. That's what I want. I want to be the beer company that when someone runs out of, say, Tobacco Noir, they go back to the website and they get some more Tobacco Noir because they love it that much. Everything from the product to the packaging, the whole experience. I want everyone to enjoy what you get from Small Town Traditions. So, anyhow, remember, all feedback's welcome. And if you have been on the website, and because I know there's been a lot of changes, let me know. Let me know what you think. The liquid butter, let me know. Let me know how it feels in your beard. Let me know your experience with using it. Just the scent profiles. We have had some different scent profiles released lately. I know I've been known for tobacco scents probably for most of my time as a beard product maker. And now we're starting to branch out into, I branched out into some more fresh scents that were received very well. Then we started branching out into the woodsy scents, which we should have done that from the very beginning, but I just never could find anything that I wanted. So we started branching out into that. I would love to have some feedback from, your experience with any of those products. So, but anyways, this is just, a touch base. Just wanted to say hey to everyone and just talk a little bit. But I hope everyone has a blessed evening, and hopefully I'll see you tonight or, on one of the lives this week. Gosh, there's so many good lives. I try to make them to all of them, but I can't. Sometimes I make them to when I fall asleep, and I wake up and everything's done played through. So I got to go back and rewatch it. But anyways, I hope everyone has a blessed evening, and I'll see you tonight. But peace.